Oh, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Kurt Franklin, right today. We got the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, and the presiding bishop of Full Gospel, the one and only Bishop Joseph Walker. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to everybody. It's going to be a great day, bright day. I love that song, and, man, I tell you, it is going to be that kind of day for you. You know, the Bible says in Jeremiah 29:11, and God knows the thoughts He thinks towards you, thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you a future and to give you a hope. And you know it's important to know God knows what He's doing in your life. Sometimes we don't realize that everything that God is allowing us to experience and go through is always about taking us to a greater destination. Sometimes when God is moving us to different levels, and we always pray about, Lord, take me to a different level, we don't realize that often it involves separation. God has to separate you from some stuff, man, some stuff that's holding you back. You can't get to the level God's trying to take you if you're holding on to stuff that's holding you back from your destiny. See, here's the reality. God allows you, once He separates you, to go through experiences, because those experiences, even if they may not feel good, they're definitely preparing you for where He's taking you. So you got to thank Him for whatever He's allowing, because it's not designed to destroy you. It's designed to develop you. And when God takes you to the next level, remember this very quickly. Remember, the air gets thinner the higher you go up. Fact is, the other day I was in the elevator, man, and I noticed something. Everybody on the elevator got on at the lobby. It was crowded. We were talking, but the higher we went up, my floor was on the top, 27th floor. I noticed people started getting off. I was talking to people. They started getting off. I couldn't be upset if the door opened and they got off, because they were not meant to go to my level. You got to be okay if people leave your life at certain seasons, because they were not designed to go where God was taking you. Keep on going where God is taking you, and allow God to prepare you for the next season you go into. I want to thank God for you today, and I promise you it's going to be a bright day, a great day, if you just trust God and know He knows what He's doing.
Oh, that's a good word right there. Bishop Walker, thank you for that, and let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, I want everybody right now to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. Follow me at Joseph Walker 3, and I want to send you something. I'm going to send you something, a message that's going to bless your life. I'm going to send it right back to you. And let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There it is, man. Love you, man. Appreciate you.
Love you, Ricky.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Here's the Mississippi Mass Choir, y'all. Let's go a little old school this morning. Jesus, keep me near the cross. Boy, don't y'all miss them singing this at church? When the last time you heard this one?
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by T-Mobile. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Gunfire broke out near Tennessee State University following the Nashville school's homecoming celebrations, killing one person and injuring 9 others. Authorities said gunfire came from 2 opposing groups around 5:10 p.m. after Tennessee State University's homecoming parade on Saturday. The motive behind the shooting remains unclear. Authorities conducted other interviews on the scene and in area hospitals on Saturday night. In other news, President Joe Biden on Sunday toured areas of Florida ravaged by back-to-back hurricanes and announced federal funding for projects to strengthen the electrical grid and a whole government effort to help the state recover. $612 million will be dedicated for 6 Department of Energy projects in the Southeast. 2 of the projects are focused in Florida and provide a combined $94 million in federal funds, according to the White House. Biden said this funding will not only restore power, but will also make the region's power system stronger and more capable to reduce the frequency and duration of power outages while extreme weather events become more frequent. Lastly, on this day in 1964, Martin Luther King Jr. was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his dynamic leadership of the civil rights movement and steadfast commitment to achieving racial justice through nonviolent action. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's up there, Maria? I don't even know where to start. Football, NFL, college. I mean, let's start with the NFL, man. Chicago Bears look pretty good, man. They actually, it was Jacksonville that they beat, but Caleb Williams threw 3 touchdowns. How about my Detroit Lions blowing out the Dallas Cowboys, man, 47-9?
You live in Dallas.
Come on, dog. Born in Detroit.
I don't care.
It's in the heart, baby. Come on, it is what it is, man. Lions will be in the Super Bowl this year. They will be in the Super Bowl. Let's move on to college, man. So I told y'all Texas was going to blow out Oklahoma. It is what it is. Put Texas Longhorns in the national championship game as well. Oregon beat Ohio State. Colorado lost to Kansas State, but that was a good game. I'm going to tell you something, man. Injuries are part of the game. Ain't no excuses. But if Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn did not get hurt, Buffaloes would have won that doggone game. It is what it is. And the Alabama Crimson Tide had a scare against South Carolina. Here's my thoughts, Rick. This is the new Alabama. This is not Nick Saban's Alabama. This is the new Alabama. It is what it is. They found a way. They found a way to win, or they found a way to not lose, whatever way you want to take it. But that was a close one, dog.
That was terrible, man. No, we don't have a defense. The defense is horrible.
Man.
We need a defensive coordinator. They should have hired Charlie Strong or that guy that used to be the head coach of Tennessee that came from Bama.
Yeah.
They won that national championship, man. That defense is terrible. I'm sorry.
Dog. Yeah, it ain't too late to bring Charlie Strong in. Hey, just come on out and handle your business. It is what it is, dog. All right, we'll talk about it more later on in the show. We got more of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for the hot spot. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Yes, I'm Maria Moore sitting in for the Brat, and here is what's happening in the hot spot. Terrifier 3 has topped the box office with $18 million, and Joker Foley Ado collapsed with a brutal 81% drop. Y'all may remember people were walking out of the movie theater saying that the movie was that bad. The Wild Robot, I really enjoyed that. Took my kids to see it. It came in third place, and it's actually been in the theaters for quite some time now. I actually cried. That movie, my husband was laughing at me. Really good movie. And Pharrell's Piece by Piece came in at 5th with $3.8 million. The young Donald Trump film, The Apprentice, opened in a distant 10th place with just $1.6 million in ticket sales. In other news, Lauren Pashota, she was a former assistant of Kanye West, and she has accused Ye of drugging and sexually assaulting her at a Diddy party. Lauren said West sought her out and invited her and a friend to a party in Santa Monica. She said Kanye told everyone to drink that night or leave, and after a few sips, she started to feel disoriented. Now, the next day, she said she didn't remember anything that happened, and her music client was too traumatized and disturbed to speak about the night. Pashota said it wasn't until Kanye fired her in 2022 that he confessed that they had hooked up. When she said she couldn't remember anything from the night, she said Kanye laughed and told her women love to say they don't remember.
Man.
Now, Pashota is currently suing Kanye for wrongful termination and sexual harassment. For his part, Kanye's lawyers say the claims are baseless and said she's been blackmailing him since June. So, we're seeing a whole bunch of stuff related to Diddy and all of these stories coming out, so I'm sure it's not going to stop there. In other news, Snoop Dogg says his working relationship with Pharrell is like a friend, while Dr. Dre is like a big brother. During an interview, Snoop Dogg says his working relationship between both of the guys is really good. Here's what he had to say about both producers.
Me and Pharrell's relationship is more like friends. When you're working with your friend, he's more easier to let me get away with things. Like, oh, that was dope. That was dope. Dr. Dre be like, nah, do that again. No, you're supposed to say player. You said player. Are you serious? Pronunciation with Dr. Dre is everything. With Pharrell, he likes slang. He likes raw. He likes the uncut Snoop Dogg. Dre is like big brother. Big brother and friend is two different things. Like your friend wouldn't say certain things to you because he's your friend. Your big brother don't give a
I respect that.
Yeah, it's good to have that kind of balance. I'm sure, Ricky, you have people that are like brother and more like a friend, and it's good to have that balance in your relationships, especially if you're an artist. Or
Yeah,
K?
I told you, Special K. Where we was in Phoenix, K.
Yeah.
Came backstage and just went off on me about how I was doing, how I had did a show that night. Mm-hmm. And I just had to sit there and take it. I didn't say nothing. I didn't get offended. It didn't bother me. I made all the corrections because don't nobody have to say nothing to you at all. And I just appreciate that. And I've been doing that show ever since.
That's awesome.
You know, because it ain't no comedy, it ain't no coaching in comedy because you can't say nothing. But I'm one of them type of dudes, man. Correct me. Let me know I got a booger in my nose. Don't let me walk in the room with a nasty nose.
Right. That kind of brotherhood is really important, and it's
Absolutely.
a blessing that you have that.
And one thing Hollywood taught us, our former producer, it ain't personal.
It ain't personal.
It ain't personal.
Yeah.
It ain't personal.
And you don't want a whole bunch of friends that are yes friends anyway.
Yeah, those are not friends.
Yep.
Hell no.
Yep.
Love it.
Love it. Well, that's it for the hot spot. Coming up next, we have Man Law Violation. It's Man Law Monday with Special K. Yes, that's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It is about that time, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. You know we do it every Monday to get the week started all right. It's Rock T's Joke. J-O-K-E on the day. Let's go.
Son goes to his dad and says, "Dad, I'm hungry." Dad responds, "Hi, hungry. I'm Dad."
Now you're just being lazy.
Come on, that's a good one.
No.
Made that up on the way to the bathroom.
Oh, my gosh.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Come on, y'all.
I don't even know. Like, I be trying.
Oh, man, that's funny.
I be trying. Like,
Oh, man.
just get us just a look. Like,
That was painful.
it's one of them jokes like the kids ain't, the kindergartens ain't gonna show no love to that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Dad, I'm hungry.
No.
Dad says, "Hi, hungry. I'm Dad."
It's like one of them.
It got a little
things,
funnier.
Yeah, you see it on episode of Teletubbies or something. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let us think about it and get back to you on that one, right, T? But coming up, Special K, what you got?
Yeah, it's time for the men to reach down and grab that happy sack. Up.
Special K, what up?
Yeah, what's happening, man? Time for that Man Law Monday. So I need all young men age 16 and above to be listening up so that you will not do these things and violate that sacred thing that we call man law. Give me some appropriate music, Super Dave. Let's go. You cannot have two grown men in a car both giggling at the same time.
Oh, wait a minute.
The hell two men giggling for? One of y'all need to be...
What if something funny?
No, you will. Well, go on and laugh all the way.
Yeah.
Go on and laugh all the way.
What if somebody in the car that you don't want to laugh in front of them and y'all just it's something funny?
No.
Right, a little snickle. Ain't no little snickle.
You two dudes don't need to be sniggling together. No, sir. Speaking of cars, you can't be a passenger in the car with another man driving and you got your seat reclined back with your legs crossed. It's just weird. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Awkward.
Now, this one hits home. You can't go to a married man's house and go inside if he ain't home.
At all.
You can't do that. Like Rock, one time I was out of town and Ricky was at my house and I'm like, he was on the couch. He didn't have no shoes on. I'm like, okay. Wait a minute. I didn't know how long he had been there. I didn't know. It was awkward. It was awkward.
I just kind of got up, put my shoes on when you came in.
I know, but it was awkward. It was awkward. We'll talk about that later.
I go over there and talk to Shari all the time.
I know, but we'll talk about that out there. Now, if you're eating a plum with another man, you cannot slurp the juice. Okay?
No.
Wait, let's go back to eating a plum with another man.
Right.
Why you eating there's certain fruits you can't eat with another dude.
He got a plum and y'all burst.
Yeah, both of y'all eating plums. What the hell is going on right now?
That ain't right.
Yeah, and you can't share a banana with another dude. Don't share bananas.
Cut it in half. What you going? Come on, man.
Now Gary done shared a banana with me before. Gary done broke a piece of the banana off, but that's not the same. Me sharing a banana with Gary is not the same.
I'll never forget that morning y'all unpeeled that whole banana and bit it off both ends.
He makes me to lie down in green pageant. He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the righteous for his name's sake. Yea, I walk through a valley shelter of death. I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. For they are with me. They rod and they staff, they comfort me. They comfort me. Yeah. And they prepare a table before me in the place of my enemies. Come on now. Amen. In the place of my enemies. They anointed my head with oil, my cups running over. Surely, goodly, and mercy, shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in.
That was the Brat doing the Sunday school devotion.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning. Happy Monday.
Good morning, Ricky. Happy Monday to you. Good morning, America. It is Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Rihanna, baby. Rihanna and her baby's father, A$AP Rocky, y'all, they aren't yet married. But they're saying because A$AP isn't ready to tie the knot with the beautiful Rihanna. Now, they say it's not clear how Rihanna feels about marriage, but we do know that Rihanna is in a very hood, whitefish relationship, y'all, with A$AP. Now, they say, and at least for now, she appears to be okay with it. Now, during a recent interview, they said Rihanna explained their relationship. Rihanna told the interviewer that while she's not legally married, she still has hood wife duties. Now, they say, what are those duties? Well, despite being a billionaire music and beauty mogul, Rihanna is also a homemaker, y'all, for her family, honey. A lot of people saying, what's a hood wife? What is that? I mean, Maria Bradshaw, y'all ain't hood wife marriages?
You asking us? We don't know.
What's that?
Y'all married? Yeah, I mean, she said she's a hood wife-ish marriage. I mean, what is a hood wife-ish marriage? I mean, because y'all live in the hood or something like that? What does that mean? You married without no paperwork,
Maybe
I guess.
You could tell us because we don't know what that means.
Oh, because married no, that sounds better, huh? Married with no paperwork.
Like having hood cousins. You know, you got friends that you call your cousin because you've been knowing them for a long time, but
basically not being official.
Yeah, it ain't official.
Oh, well, there ain't nothing wrong with that then.
Common law marriage.
Yeah.
Now, I guess they call it hood.
I guess. Well, congratulations, Rihanna. You don't need to get married right now. And they saying he don't want to get married. Usually, and this is, I know, because I know a couple kind of like this. When the woman has more money, got more money, the man hold out on getting married. He don't want to get married to the woman because I think he don't want nobody to say he married her for the money. So that's probably why he haven't married her yet. But I'm sure he's really desperate to marry her. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, moving on. Miss Kayla Nicole, baby, this girl that stirred up some drama, y'all, over a 10-year-old Halloween costume. And Miss Tiana Taylor, baby, entered the chat to drag the disrespectful storyline. While visiting Andrew Reese's podcast, Kayla described the craziest thing. Y'all, now, if y'all know who Kayla is, that's Travis Kelce's ex-black girlfriend. Oh, okay. They say Kayla described the craziest thing that she had done in a relationship. Social media sleuths, y'all, uncovered she was probably referencing Taylor and her ex-husband, Iman Shumpert. Now, however, baby, Taylor was not feeling the call out and took to social media to let everybody know. Now, Kayla Nicole, she's a model, a content creator, and Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend. Recently joined Angel Reese on her new podcast, Unapologetically Angel. While there, the two discussed several things, including her former relationship with Kelce and the backlash she experienced when he began dating Taylor Swift. Nevertheless, y'all, they say the juiciest part of the interview came when Reese asked Kayla, honey, the craziest thing she had ever done in a relationship. Before spitting that tea, baby, Miss Kayla clarified that she does not have many crazy stories, but this was her favorite. She then stated, y'all, that after a guy she was dealing with dumped her for a singer actress, get it, y'all, she dressed up as them for Halloween and posted it on Instagram. Now, the picture went viral and had her baby ex-boo calling her crazy. Somebody said, quote, so, honey, I was dating a guy, and he dumped me through a text message, and he dumped me for this singer actress who was famous at the time. He dumped me for her, lied about it for months, then popped out, honey, with her, and it became this public thing, and, you know, and it went on and on. And Kayla cleared the air, y'all, that, you know, between Taylor, Miss Tiana Taylor, and, you know, so on and so forth, honey, but I don't know. A lot of people saying, though, that Travis need to get back with Kayla, though. And I kind of
She seemed to be a nice girl, but he did her so dirty. He didn't spend no damn money on her hardly. But now all of a sudden, if y'all been watching TV lately, but I was a little bothered the other day. Them Kelsey boys, honey, they sure doing a lot now. They got cereal commercials.
Oh, they got a really big podcast deal too.
Yes.
They get into the bag, man.
They doing everything, but when he was with the black girl, he ain't had nothing. But
Taylor Swift has definitely brought up his stock and his brother. So what's wrong with that? That's his new girlfriend, and she's got a lot of things going on, and she's able to help him in his career.
Yeah, but I mean, Kelsey, she was there for him. She stood. He really loved her.
Okay, and he really loved Taylor Swift. Life goes on, Gary. People move on.
Yeah, is that what y'all call that?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
And Taylor Swift is doing.
Yes.
Taylor Swift is doing more than the ex-wife or ex-girlfriend or whoever she is did, and she's more famous. So why not use her, you know?
Well, I bet he missed her, though.
Thank you. That's what they said. He missed her real bad.
Why y'all say that?
Look at her picture.
He missed her. Get up and walk past that bed in the middle of the night with that little booty.
You know what?
He missed
I ain't know an iron boy could walk.
He missed that eclipse. At the end of the day, I promise you, think about it. Damn, I wonder what Wilhelmina over there doing.
Yeah, so I
bet he ain't deleted that contact out of his phone.
I promise you. And the pictures either.
Nah.
Then he need to see that eclipse. If you want to see the eclipse, he just need to come do Dish Nation. You can see one. It's one way up there.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Tiki Torch. On the high end, you say Tiki Torch, and on the lunch, you say beautiful, spicy orange. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Get some rolled eyes in here.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake up call. Get in at 8669-RICKEY. Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. You up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive.
Come on.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on, and just wake up.
Wake it up.
Marc calling from Tyler, Texas. Wake up, wake up, wake up. The whole Trail Ride Nation. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. This is Velda calling from Miami, Florida. Wake up, Pat Pulley and everybody else. Happy birthday, Pat Pulley.
Hello, this is Frida Jones. All school kids, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Veronica from Indianapolis, and I want to say happy 25th birthday to my daughter, Adama Stewart, at Elizabeth City State University. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, 96.3 to Luke.
Let them know
Come
you
on.
in.
Portland, wake up.
Wake
In
up.
Charlotte, wake up. In Raleigh, wake up.
Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up.
BMO.
In Nashville, wake up.
Let's go.
Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, shout out to 96.3 to Lou, everybody in St. Louis and everybody in East St. Louis. Good morning to you. Gary, what you got coming up next?
All right, coming up next, y'all, I have the word of the week next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You had a stroke, didn't you?
Yes.
You know what to say.
I didn't.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
B-I-C-T-H. Job. J-O-B.
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know, man.
On the 29th of the hour, y'all, it is about the time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week. Every week we let Gary showcase one of his new favorite words and give us the definition and how to use it in a sentence. So, all right, Gary, what word will you be expanding? How you're going to expand our vocabulary this week?
I probably would have got the word right this week. Soon as, Whitney Houston just went up. They know that's my favorite song. Soon as I started singing the damn song, they cut it off in the middle of it. It just messes me up. It didn't mess up my whole
mentality. What song you wanted?
I'm Every Woman.
That part right
there? Yes, and they just cut it off in the middle of the song when you're trying to do it. I needed that.
Shaka Khan.
Hell, to get to this word, hell. But anyway, this word of the week, Rick,
I'll just let the whole song play next time, all right? My bad.
Thank you.
My bad.
This week's word is Miss Edge and a Shun.
Oh. Whoa. That was ultra wrong.
You just read a sentence.
That was extraordinarily wrong.
It's pronounced, Ricky, Miss Edge and a Shun.
Now say it all together. No, smash them all together. Mash them all together.
Miss Edge and a Shun. Damn it.
No, I'm saying stop. No, take the pauses out. Just
right.
Miss Edge and Shun.
Oh, no.
And a Shun.
Miscegenation.
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 Stop pausing. What? Miscegenation.
Just breathe.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gary.
Miscegenation.
There you go.
Miscegenation.
Nope.
Miss Edge and a Shun. M-I-S-E-D-G. Miss E-D-G-E Edge. N-I-N-A-A Shun. S-H-U-N. Miss Edge and a Shun. And it's a noun, Ricky.
No, that's not a noun.
Don't worry about whether it's a noun or an adverb or something. Just pronounce it right. The whole
Miscegenation.
segment is not the definition; it's the pronunciation.
There
you go.
Let's break it down in 3 syllables. Miss Edge.
Where's this?
Miss Edge.
Miss Edge.
Miss Edge.
Miss Edge.
E-Nation.
E-Nation.
Now say it together. Miss Edge.
Miss Edge Nation.
There you go. That's close enough.
In the meninging.
In the beninging.
Well, what's the definition and how do we use it in a
Thank
sentence?
you. The definition of it is the mixing of races, especially in terms of marriage, cohabitation, or sexual intercourse between a white person and a person of a different ethnic racial group. Now, here's an example how you can use it in a sentence. There is one member of the morning show that's usually triggered by the amount of miscegenation he sees with pro athletes and entertainers.
Yeah.
His name rhymes with Harry.
And then what's the word again?
Miscegenation. I ain't never seen the damn word before.
Let me ask you something. Are you comfortable doing the word of the week?
I'm very comfortable. Last week I got the word right.
Right.
But y'all just messed it up this week.
Did you go to church yesterday?
No.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Whenever you don't go to church, you don't get it. But every Sunday you go to church, you always get that word of the week. That's why you got to stay in that word. Yeah, that was good. I mean, we'll give you a C. Just keep trying, Gary. We're not going to give up on you.
All right, Rick, now you got to say it.
What's the word? Miscegenation?
There it is.
He's close.
Yeah. There you go. You got it, Gary.
Miss Edge. But it don't have a nation. It's Miss Edge in a Shun.
Rickey Smiley Morning. Happy Monday, Black Tony.
Hey, let me tell you this.
You gonna make it in?
Oh, yo, as soon as I get through doing, I got to do a little lick this morning. But as soon as I get through with that lick, boy, I'll be there. I'm just saying. Sorry, let me tell you something.
Why can't you come to work and then go do the lick?
Sorry, I got to do the lick early because I'm explaining to you, boy. But I'm glad you got you a gig. You said you got you a gig, sir.
October the 19th at the Cobb Energy Center.
Yeah, because you ain't had no gig in a minute, boy. I know your pocket leaking, boy. I know you leaking, boy. I know your pocket's
Why I got to be leaking?
Shawty, I know your cuz. Shawty, you ain't had no gigs since Martin had put you on. Shawty, you ain't been working no well. You ain't doing nothing but your little radio job. Shawty, I know they ain't paying you about $600-700 a week. Shawty, I know you ain't getting no real money.
Black Tony, you need to come do your radio job.
Yo, no, you leaking, Shawty, but I'm so glad you got a gig. Boy, y'all please go buy them tickets, boy. That boy needs some money, boy. That boy needs some money, boy. Yeah.
He been on that book tour, Black Tony.
Yeah.
Shawty, don't be paying him to do that. Shawty, he out there selling them books, then the folks at it. He be at the table selling them books, telling them, hey, y'all buy the book. He be selling them books at the table. That's how I know he leaking, Shawty.
What I be saying, Black Tony?
Come on, hey, y'all buy the book. Y'all please buy my book right now. Y'all please buy my book right now. I be feeling bad for my boy, man. I'm like, damn, I know you, boy. No, them pockets on Ozempic, boy.
Like he's selling mixtape out the trunk, like back in the day.
Yo, like back in the behind the comedy club selling DVD, boy. No, that boy leaking, boy. I'm so glad he got a gig, boy. Boy, please don't buy them tickets, boy.
Yeah. Hey, Black Tony, I'm leaking bad, man. They need to come out October the 19th at the Cobb Energy Center.
Boy, probably ain't paid their rent in 3 months, boy. I know you lying, boy.
Black Tony, it's tight around here, boy. I ain't lying.
It's tight, boy. I know you leaking, shouter, boy.
Boy, I couldn't even fill my Black Tony,
I went to Waffle House, boy. I went to Waffle House over the weekend, but they had books for sale. Talking about Rickey Smiley book right here. Get you an All-Star and a book.
Black Tony, I couldn't even fit. Black Tony, when I drove off in my 2012 Toyota 4Runner, boy, they were looking at me bad, Black Tony.
I hope that paid off because you ain't getting no money. I know that, but I hope that paid off, shout. I hope you got I hope that paid off.
All the Friday after next, all that money gone, Black Tony.
Boy, y'all, please send some money to Rickey Smiley. Boy, please go buy them tickets to go see him in Atlanta. Please go at the car, boy. Please go out there, cause boy,
hey,
I'm waiting on you to hit me up for some money, boy. I'm looking at my phone.
Wait, I just said what? Wait, but you lying now for real? Now. Don't do that.
Text from you last week talking about, hey, Black Tony, cash up me $60 real quick. I get you next week.
$60? What I
I ain't mean to put you on blast like that, boy. But I said, boy, my boy doing bad. So he gonna hit me for $60, boy.
Hey, but Black Tony, what all this mean leaking and stuff? What all they got to do with you not coming to work?
I don't forget, no.
In the Beninging. In the Beninging.
Gary.
In the Beninging. Yeah. In the Beninging. In the Beninging. In the Beninging.
Oh boy.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Queen's Court, y'all, is back. Ricky, have you watched Queen's Court yet? Did y'all watch Queen's Court?
What is that?
Missing. It's a good show, honey. Well, now, anyway, it's back, y'all. And, there's a lot of new celebrity queens on there, honey. That, one of the stunning sovereigns, y'all, is speaking about courted by men of all race, honey. She said, yes. She said, yes, I like white men, honey. I love me a white man. She said, sorry, honey, I enjoyed them, said the rebellious soul songstress. Y'all know who that is? K. Michelle. Well, anyway, y'all, honey, now the three new celebrity queens is Lisa Ray, London Delicious, Charles, and K. Michelle. Now, the trio is seen, y'all, rifling through 22 potential partners, y'all, in an unconventional way, with help from Holly Robinson Pete and her wonderful husband, Mr. Rodney Pete. They the kind of like the host of the show, which I watched it last night. I've been watching, and it's really good. Now, they're saying, y'all, for K. Michelle, viewers are seeing a different side, Ricky, of her, one that's vulnerable yet strong, open yet discerning, as she seeks someone to be her peace amid her bustling career. Still, they said she admittedly had hang-ups about the Queen's Court process. She said, quote, that was different for me. She said, I don't like men that would ever or even go on TV to try to date me, the singer admitted. She said, that's not my type of man, and that's not my thing. But despite her reservations, however, she admitted, y'all, to being impressed, y'all, by the caliber of men on the show. Now, a lot of them were very well off, but most importantly, they were gentlemen, she shared. She said, I made great friends from the show, and they were really some great guys. Now, K. Michelle has always been open, y'all, to dating vanilla kings, and that's a standout aspect of her Queen's Court dating journey. Now, she told Boss that her ideal man is someone who's healed, not famous, and doesn't want to be. She said, God-fearing, family-driven, and presumably from the South. She said, quote, I naturally love Southern men, and I'm not at the phase where I don't like mean men. She said, I like men that treat me like a princess, and that's what she like. And she said, and that's what she really care for and stuff. And she said, she don't care nothing about y'all damn distractors who take issue with it, her liking white men, unquote. Isn't that nice?
Man, you can like anybody get to like whoever you like. It don't matter what, as long as you feel comfortable with them and they treat you right or whatever. It's all about what's on the inside, not the color of your skin, but the content of your character. That's what matters.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. For me, it's different.
You call me Martin Luther King.
Yes, Lord. You Martin Luther King now, honey.
Did you come up with that, Ricky?
Yes, my God. But my thing is, though, she could date whoever she want to date and stuff. But I know one thing, those Kardashians ain't never dated a broke Negro. So if you're going to date a man of non-color, whatever, at least have money. Because the Kardashians don't go broke. So, honey, why K. Michelle? You don't need to go broke, honey.
Well, I mean, she got her own money, and after a while, you just want that companionship. You want the love. That's more valuable.
Guess what? The Kardashians got their own money, too. They want their companionship, but they want a black man with money.
Well, you see how it worked out for them. They
got
ain't with
black
them no
men.
more. They recycling them and rotating them in and out.
Yeah, but when they still get them, honey, Leroy don't come without no money in his pocket. So, honey,
his name got to be Leroy Carey.
That's what he is.
You can't get no blacker than Leroy, boy.
Nobody been named Leroy since 1971.
Like he's a slave.
You know no more Leroy?
No.
Oh, they changed it. It was called Leroy.
Leroy, somebody off of Bill Cosby sitting in Portier movie.
Anyway, moving on, child. Another celebrity news. Oh, Candy Burris is speaking out. Candy Burris said that she has no regrets, honey, about walking away from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, Candy first announced that she was leaving the Bravo show back in February while walking the red carpet at the 2024 Grammy Awards in February. Well, she said, quote, I decided, honey, I'm not coming back this year, she told Variety at the time. She said, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a moment, and I'm not coming back this year. And she did not come back. Now, since then, they say the star has been booked and very busy, guest starring on Reasonable Doubt, going on tour with her group Escape, and producing a Broadway version of Othello. Now, the Atlanta singer is also still a mainstay out on Showtime's The Chi Show. She said, quote, I couldn't be happier, y'all, with the way things have been going since I'm not on the show, she told people. She said, not that I don't like the show. I just feel like when I left, I had done 14 seasons straight, y'all.
Yeah, she's free. She got some freedom.
She's free.
Getting a chance to enjoy life and stuff. And she got a new R&B group. What's the name of the group? Beyonce.
Sire.
Yeah, Sire. They're going to be coming to the Magic City Classic.
What?
October 25th.
Huh?
October 25th at the BJCC.
October the 25th at the BJCC. They're going to be performing, and so people going to be like 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning lining up for the Magic City Classic live broadcast at the BJCC. Don't text me about it. Just line up. Start that damn Birmingham mess. Do not text me about it at all. Just go. Don't ask no questions. You just heard me say it. Now don't text me talking about where it's going. I just said it.
Too late.
Yeah.
No, don't text me.
Don't text him. Don't be there. Be there.
They be killing people in Birmingham. They be trying to act like oh, now when you say it was, you just heard me say it on the radio. But they want to be extra about texting you. Let me text him and see when they go.
My Lord. Right, well, congratulations to Candy, honey.
It get on my nerves so damn bad.
I love it. Yes, Lord. Yes, please.
Yeah, all right, text messages.
The Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today, y'all, is Tiki Torch. On the high end, you say Tiki Torch, and on the lunge, you say beautiful, spicy orange.
Hey, I want everybody in Birmingham to text Ricky right now.
Text him right now. Go
I
want to
see them.
Man, I be so damn, man. I get so tired of this stuff, man. People already texting me about the like we done gave you direction. We talk about it all. Announce it on the radio station, but everybody want to get individual. Where's the city center at? Which one is that? The big one or the concert hall? Just being extra. Right? Do your friends do it too? They hear that you on the show. They hear the advertising on the radio. Then they got to call you and text you what they just heard on the radio.
Come on, dog. You know it comes along with the territory.
No, I don't. That don't mean I have to accept it. That's being extra. That's being extra. I ain't text nobody from 85 South that came to Birmingham. I just went. You know what I'm saying? You just go. You know where it is. Just go ahead and bother none of them. They trying to get ready for the show.
Right.
Anyway,
I want everybody to text Rick right now.
I'll change my damn number. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Yeah.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Elon Musk claimed that this week that Tesla's humanoid robots will be the biggest product ever of any kind, sparking debate over if he'll manage to put a robot in every house.
Yeah, the iRobots are called Optimus. They stole the show during an event in Los Angeles to reveal the company's self-driving taxi. The nearly 6-foot-tall robots danced on stage to techno music, served up fruity cocktails, and played rock, paper, scissors. Musk said the bots can basically do anything you want, like mowing your lawn, cleaning the kitchen after dinner, babysitting your kids, or just being a friend, and will cost less than a car, between $20,000 to $30,000 in the long term. Now, robots in the home can be great, but what about when they start working as police officers or in the military?
Yeah, that sounds like something out of a movie. Activists have long tried and failed to establish international bans on autonomous lethal weapons. Top government officials say they're necessary to prevent loss of life in the field and keep up with military warfare. I could see that. But the question that has now been posed is, should fully autonomous robots be able to be programmed with the algorithm to use deadly force if it feels it's required?
And so this morning we want to know, should robots be allowed to make life or death decisions on their own? And that's absolutely not, because damn police can't make them. Robots, can't make them because who's doing the programming?
Right.
You took the word right out of my mouth. Who is going to program them? And they can be programmed to target certain type demographics.
Yeah.
And if you think that's not going to happen, you crazy.
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary.
Now, I could see them using them in a war. If they went to war and they had to put some robots on the ground, which they already doing with drones and what have you, or whatever, just, instead of putting troops on the ground, have something like that going on or whatever, but not use it, in areas, in neighborhoods and communities and all that kind of stuff. They need to put some of that technology towards trying to solve some of these crimes and some of these murders and see where all of this, the stuff is that's going on is coming from, and use it in another way, but not to be targeting, shooting folks or whatever, because how do you if the robot shoot and kill somebody, how do you take the robot to court? Right. Would you unplug it and let the battery die for the robot? Like, would the robot go to jail? It's not.
Right. It's hard enough to take a regular human police officer to court.
Yeah,
and they're trying to make that easier to not be able to do.
Well, I think that's what they're trying to say is, if it's programmed properly, the robots will eliminate humans dying, including police officers, whatever. Like, they'll be programmed to resolve situations. Because think about it, they're a machine. So if anybody shoots at them, they're a machine, so they're not going to die.
Okay. Yeah, it's just going to be some things that left for humans to do, because, you already sitting up here ringing up your own groceries now. That's getting on my nerves or whatever. But everything is just so doggone
automated and done by robots. It's like even little kids, they're in elementary school with iPads. You should see how some of these kids, like in middle school, they're writing. Like, it's some of it's not even legible. It's like so much stuff is like automated and done by machines.
Yep, they type now. Nobody even teaches writing anymore.
Yeah. No penmanship. No. I'm talking about a lot of kids don't know how to sign their name.
Right.
Yeah, because they don't teach them how to write in cursive.
Yeah,
no
they don't teach cursive anymore.
That is insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's real crazy. Let us know what y'all think. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. We got any call? Let's go. Good morning.
This is Rod giving a call out of Daytona. No, haven't we seen the movie RoboCop?
Good morning. No, the robots should not be allowed to make decisions other than the kid. They shouldn't even be in existence.
No, I don't think they should be able to make their own. They just trying to make a way for the clear people to be not held accountable for what they be doing.
Oh, most definitely not. Most definitely not. We got enough problems with humans killing other humans senselessly. Robots, they don't have feelings.
Hi, this is Cheryl. I'm calling from Carrollton, Texas. My answer is no. We shouldn't have killer robots. That's just outlandish.
Hi, I'm calling from Spring, Texas, and robots, no matter how you program them, cannot have feelings, and absolutely not.
Yes, my name is Tanya, calling from Raleigh, North Carolina. No, they should not, because there's another way for black people to die. Instead of saying police officer kill us, now it's the robots killing the black people.
Now, not arming the robot and have them go and tackle a threat or whatever. If somebody got a gun or whatever, sending a robot into a house or whatever, where police normally would have went in with guns or whatever, sending the robot in to take down whoever they need to take down, or whatever that's bulletproof. That something like that makes sense. But giving a robot a lethal weapon and a robot make the decision itself is just absolutely absurd. Let us know what you think. If you couldn't get through, hit us up on our website, rickysmiley.com. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Y'all, it's about that time. But Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Yo, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Man, happy to have you this morning. Happy Monday.
Man, good to be with you. I am currently in Detroit. I was in Charlotte yesterday engaging black men to get out and vote. And we know that the vice president was with Roland Martin having some conversation about leveling up and really framing her agenda for black men. There's going to be events in Detroit today, and I believe the vice president is going to be in Detroit tomorrow to unveil a broader agenda around black men from a policy perspective. And so we know, I mean, there are challenges, and this election is going to be decided in large part by black men.
I agree.
By black men in Pittsburgh, by black men in Philadelphia, by black men in Wisconsin, by Milwaukee, by black men even in Vegas and Atlanta and Charlotte. Right. So that does not mean, brothers, that if you're not in those cities, we talked about the Electoral College last week. The way this thing works is those are the areas that are going to make the biggest difference. And man, Kay, I want to make sure that we're dealing with something real quick, man, because I think there's been a narrative that's been incredibly problematic about black men, and a lot of people were talking about President Obama's comments. I think the media, in large part, wants to make President Obama's comments about black men and not supporting women leadership a distraction. Because I'll tell you right now, the vast majority I know black men that are misogynistic, and I know black men that got some real issues as it relates to women. But most of the black men I know follow women leadership in different areas of their life. That is not the majority of black men, and we got to stop pretending like it is, even as we deal with issues of misogyny, even as we deal with the need to continue to support black women on multiple levels. Don't get distracted by this, but deal with those and simultaneously deal with the brothers that are being bombarded with misinformation. And this is the biggest piece for me. Kamala Harris's biggest challenge, is not with her, it's with black men in the Democratic Party.
Right.
And so when you look at the trends in black male voting over the last decade, you continue to see not only black men, but black women that were leaving heavy support for the Democratic Party. And y'all, this is the other piece. The vast majority of black men are not deciding whether they want to vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. The vast majority of black men are deciding if they want to vote for Kamala Harris or stay home. And so we can have all this conversation about the black men who are supporting Trump, and we know that there are some, but the vast majority of black men are not deciding between Kamala Harris and Trump. They're deciding between, do they trust Democrats? Do they want to give Democrats another chance? And Kamala Harris is getting caught up in that. And so I think that the next week is critically important for her to be able to share what her agenda is for black men specifically, which we haven't seen. And so I can tell you right now that as they lay this out, the conversation is going to be around breaking down barriers that black men face starting businesses and funds towards forgivable loans to black entrepreneurs, talking about making a top priority around enacting the first ever federal ban on corporate price gouging, providing down payment assistance for homes for 500,000 black Americans, reducing costs for black men with families through tax cuts and affordable child care, helping black men provide care for their aging parents. And these are real policy issues that are going to be laid out, I think, in a fundamental way. Hell, man, in ways I don't think we've seen any candidate do, including President Obama. with a level of specificity around our community and men in particular. And so I'm excited to hear this. I am glad that it's happening right now. We're going to hear a whole lot over the course of this week and see a great deal of presence with specifics. And these are the things, Kay, that we got to share with our community so that they can make a clearer choice that's not just about stopping Donald Trump, because I'm with that. But we all know that's not enough for some of our community. And we can yell at them and we can tell them they're crazy. And in many cases, I think it is crazy. But what's crazier is thinking that argument is going to work with all the black men that we need to turn out on November 5th. It's not going to. And so pushing these policy agendas, helping them understand the real opportunity here is not about a perfect candidate, because there's not one. But there is an opportunity to gain things that you will not gain with another candidate vis-a-vis Donald Trump.
Hey, Jeff, you want me to pull you over to the other side? You want to come to the other side?
If you want
you
me,
can finish your Yeah, stay right there, Jeff. More Jeff Johnson up next.
Finance, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Always exciting to have Money Mondays with Jini Thornton. So happy to have you. Jini Thornton, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey.
Yeah, we are so happy to have you. And it's so important that we always talk finances on this show. And have you had to file a claim due to severe weather recently? Or did you file over the past few weeks? So we know thousands of people have been impacted. I'm sorry. Can't read today. I ain't had my coffee ain't kicking in. Impacted by hurricanes and severe weather. Now, tomorrow is October the 15th. The tax deadline, if you have filed an extension back in April. So we got our money expert, Jini Thornton, is back to share valuable tips on how to file an insurance claim after a storm. And I know you got a whole lot of tips and a whole lot of information. Thank you so much for coming on, Jini.
Good morning. Happy to be here this morning.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
listen, Rickey, let's just get kicked right off. We know that so many people have been impacted by storms. So anybody who's been impacted by a storm, a fire, a flood, anything like that, here's a few things that you need to do first. Number one, after you've made sure you're safe, you want to check for damage, but not just in the obvious areas. You want to walk your entire house, your entire apartment. You want to look at everything. If you can, please take pictures and videos if it's safe to do so. After that, certainly you want to contact your insurance company. If you have a relationship with your agent, you want to contact them. But, of course, you can call that 1-800 number so you can begin that claim process. And, y'all, it's really important to have the app of your insurance company on your phone. It can help the claims process go so much faster. So I strongly suggest that.
Okay, now what are some tips as to how to prepare for the insurance adjuster after you've already filed a claim?
So if you're going to prepare for the insurance adjuster, a few things that you want to do. Remember, you want to make their job as easy as possible. Their job is to come and inspect the property, evaluate the damage, calculate how much the claim needs to be, turn in documents timely. Whatever they ask you for, you want to make sure that you give it to them. Again, you're going to share any pictures or videos that you have. You want to take notes of all the calls that you have. And then when they come, make sure that, again, that they're touring the entire house or the entire apartment, not just the obvious damage like the roof or in the basement.
Now, Jini, why is it important to inventory what you have in your house or apartment?
Now, Brat, this is the part that confuses a lot of people. You are responsible to prove what you own. So if you have contents coverage, that's all of our stuff, our furniture, our clothes, all the things in our house. Say you have $300,000 of contents coverage. They're not going to cut you a check for $300,000. They're only going to pay you for what you can prove what you owned. So how do you do that? Again, that's the importance of taking that home inventory at least once a year, the pictures, the video, obviously if you've kept any receipts. But who has all of that paper? Who has all of those receipts? Right. But people become really, really frustrated, Brad. You know, you've had a complete loss. You've lost a whole bunch of stuff, but they're not just going to write you that big check. You got to prove what you've lost.
Right. That's good stuff, Jini. Good morning. Filing taxes is not really exciting, especially for people who owe. So it's not necessarily at the top of the priority list. So a lot of people are waiting until tomorrow's deadline. But what advice do you have for people who need to file their taxes or perhaps even owe from 2023 or previous years?
Well, Maria, let me just go on the record to say I just filed my return yesterday. That's what the automatic extension is for. It gives you an automatic 6 months to file for those of us who filed that extension in April. This is what people do wrong, Maria, all the time. People who know that they owe won't file because they're afraid that the IRS will know. Please file even if you owe and you can't afford to pay it all at once. And the reason for that is there's a penalty. It's called the failure to file penalty. You're going to pay more just because you did not file. Wow. So please go ahead on and file. Now, if you owe and you can't pay all at once, very common problem, the IRS makes it really, really easy to set up a payment plan. You can go to irs.gov and complete the form. It's Form 9465. You can do it in less than 5 minutes. If you owe less than $50,000, you're current on filing all your tax returns, they will give you up to 5 years to pay off that debt automatically. So there's no reason not to just go ahead and file, again, if you owe, and pay as much as you can with your return, no matter how small the amount.
They used to be real mean and strict back about 15 years ago. It seemed like were you just thinking the same thing, Brat?
Yeah, they giving people a break. Now they used to be on you harder than that.
All up in your bank account, like opening up, like open heart surgery. They looking all up in your records. Yeah.
But you know what it is now? They want people to pay, and so they've made it easier to pay. You don't have to even talk to them to set up a payment. Yes, they're getting nicer, Brett. They're getting a little nicer.
Of them. Well, speaking of nice, are certain states giving people additional time to file their tax returns if they were impacted by the recent storms?
Yeah.
And, that is actually true. So people in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, North and South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia, they get until May 1st of 2025 to file their 2023 tax returns. So this is folks who have been impacted by the storm, not those of us who are just like, ooh, we running late and we need a little bit more time. But yes, this is very common that the IRS will do this. So people will have more time to file their federal and state tax returns if they lived in those states that I mentioned.
All right, Jini, let everybody know how they can follow you on social media. We appreciate you.
Happy to be here as always. If you have any financial questions, you can always reach out to me at Jini Thornton. That's JiniThornton. Y'all have an amazing Money Monday, everybody.
Hey, you too. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Gunfire broke out near Tennessee State University following the Nashville school's homecoming celebrations, killing one person and injuring 9 others. Authorities said gunfire came from 2 opposing groups at around 5:10 p.m. after Tennessee State University's homecoming parade on Saturday. Now, police are saying there's no indication of any gang relation. It was just 2 groups of people who were beefing, and they opened fire on each other with a crowd around. They are still conducting interviews as of today and investigating the shooting. In other news, the latest CNN poll of polls average a national polling finding no clear leader in the presidential race. It's really tight, Ricky. We've been talking a lot about...
I'm talking about, like, what is it, 48, Special K?
Pretty much. It's tight. And
I know,
according to the polls, it's tight.
Latinos in the battleground states, Harris is 64%, Trump 31%, but we just got to get the men. It's probably going to come down to men get out there to vote, especially black men.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like it's going to come down to.
And black women and white women.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna vote. I really do believe that they're gonna vote, but the problem is the turnout is getting.
That's
people,
what it's gonna be.
The
who
turnout
actually shows up?
But you know
Absolutely.
what? It's so distressing to me the fact that we're even in this situation with everything that we know and with everything that we see. It's I don't want to say it's terrifying, but it's like it's real upsetting that.
But just remember,
we're surrounded by so many people that know all of this.
Yeah, this country is more sexist than it is racist.
I think that's pretty close too. I think that's pretty close too.
Well, early voting happens this week. Well, actually not this week, but very soon, in the coming days and coming weeks in many states across the country. We only have 22 days until the election, so we're going to find out really soon. Really looking at those battleground states of Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, also Georgia as well. Lastly, I have this story for you. I remember you saying you like the cookies from 7-Eleven. Somebody was saying they like the cookies from 7-Eleven.
Lemon cookies. Yeah.
Well, they're closing. Yeah, they're closing 444 stores, Ricky. Apparently, you're not shopping there enough. They said they're closing the stores due to a variety of issues, including slowing sales, declining traffic, inflationary pressures, and a decrease in cigarette purchases. So, bye-bye to 400 and something 7-Elevens.
I'm going to miss it because going in there getting you some hot damn coffee, they be having them damn creamers be on point. And then that little piece will be hidden if you're asking for a lot of there by the beach. You just need to run to 7-Eleven right quick and get you a pack of cookies or ice cold Sprite in there on sale, sitting on that damn ice and some damn lemon cookies and just go walk down. Boy, God, we need.
It's just so many
I'm
options.
I'm going to have to hit it up. Yes, 7-Eleven even got good milk chocolate covered almonds. Their brand of snacks is just absolutely amazing.
They brownies that's right there at the register.
You damn right.
Come on now, that brownie hit.
They need to just go on Amazon and just sell their own version of their product, because their product tastes better than the name brand stuff. I ain't lying. I love 7-Eleven products, but them damn cream filled cookies, boy, them things, I think Jesus was in there making them.
They dry, but they good in the mug.
They
boy.
dry and good. All you gotta do is wash it down with a Sprite or water. Just damn
I know water. You need the Sprite.
Ass damn cookie, man, have a diabetic fit in them damn 7-Eleven. Crunchy ass cookies, man.
Hey, man.
Thank you, Dave.
There it is,
All right,
man.
Go ahead, Rob.
Hey, man, WNBA Finals, the Minnesota Lynx lose to the New York Liberty. The series is tied up one game apiece. A lot of exciting football, man. Real quick, Texas beat OU, blowout. I called that one. I knew that was going to happen. Alabama had a scare against South Carolina. They barely got
some more scares.
27-25. But like I said earlier, dog, this is the new Alabama. This is not the Nick Saban version. So get used to it.
They can get me and Special K stepdaddy to play defense, and they would not. They'll close down all them damn third down conversion. What's your stepdaddy's name? Special K.
Oh, that would be Pop Billy.
Yeah, Mr. Pop Billy. They could get George Fleming's stepdaddy, Dwight. They could get my stepdaddy, Plunkin. I swear they put them all on defense. I swear they'll stop
Alabama,
any third down conversion.
Alabama's regular now, dog. They regular. They can be beat any given day.
Man, please.
Let's shout out to the Colorado Buffalo, man. Buff Nation, they lost to Kansas State. But let me tell you something. I get it. Injuries are part of the game. No excuses. But if Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn, two of their best players, did not get hurt, Colorado wins that game. Colorado wins that game. So that was good to see, man, that the second and third string players coming off the bench.
They're going to have a good run this season.
Absolutely. They're going to be over 500, as I claimed from the beginning. But, you know, they got
They got to play? Who else on their schedule? And then, Texas is getting ready to play Georgia.
And Texas going to beat Georgia.
Oh, no, Rock.
Put Texas in the championship right now.
Super Dave said Texas ain't played nobody.
Man, Texas going to beat Georgia. Texas is going to be in the national.
I don't know.
Texas is going to be in the national championship game. I think Georgia come to Texas, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know about that one, Rock.
Yes, sir.
I think if they do, I would only say by 3. But that game gonna go all the way down to the wire.
It's gonna be a good game. It ain't gonna be no blowout.
Georgia ain't finna bag down and be scared. Georgia ain't scared of nobody now. They built Bama tough.
Yeah, but Texas is a better team. Watch,
you'll
see. They are.
All right.
That Texas defense is for real, dog.
What happened to the Dallas Cowboys?
Hey.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Come on, dog.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Don't get me started about them Detroit Lions, boy.
Yeah.
Special K, let's keep the morning show positive with everything that we dealing with and going through.
By not ever mentioning the Dallas Cowboys.
I
thought they waited till December to fold.
At the end of the day, we will never forget how quiet the city of Atlanta was. The second half of the Super Bowl. Okay,
don't do that. Don't bring up 2017, please.
Don't you do it. That's a year we'll never forget. Go ahead, bro. I'm not going to argue with them this morning.
I knew you would not be able to not say anything after we started.
Now, y'all ain't going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
Shout out to the Detroit Lions
every morning in Dallas on 94.5.
Shout out to the Detroit Lions, dog.
South Dallas.
Detroit beat them like a runaway slave.
Shout out to D-Town Boogie, baby.
Come on, baby.
What up, though?
Man,
Shout out to the Detroit Lions.
Come on, now.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Hello, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Tupac Shakur's brother, Morial Shakur, has spoken out about his family's investigation into his brother's death. He said his family has discussed theories that Diddy may have played a part in the 1996 hit. During his time on Piers Morgan Uncensored, Morial revealed that he had his doubts over Diddy's denial of any involvement in Tupac's fatal shooting. It comes as Tupac's family. They have hired a prominent attorney to probe whether or not Diddy is involved in his killing. He described how in 2008, Diddy phoned him to say he was not behind his brother's shooting. Morial said, so he called me and he basically said he had nothing to do with my brother's murder. And I told him the truth is yet to still come out. So we're going to see. Here we are 28 years later, and there looks like there is some doubt in that statement. So this, along with other suspensions that people had, it's time for it to be investigated. Ooh. And last but not least, y'all, Ari Lennox has kicked off the countdown to her permanent departure from all social media platforms. She posted a mirror selfie with the caption saying, I'm working on a plan to transition off of social media for good. I don't believe I'll ever mature and be happy as long as I have it. So my last days of social will be December 18th, my second year sobriety anniversary. I will be deleting Facebook, IG, and TikTok permanently. The fear of losing brand deals, music sales will no longer keep me here. I have a very toxic and codependent relationship with these apps. I'm so exhausted with my addiction to the internet and gossip and attention and validation and yearning to be in control and oversharing. I just want to breathe free and complete is what she said.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta put that phone down sometime.
Yeah. I feel it too. I mean, I got goosebumps when I read this.
Yeah.
And that is something that's hard to do because a lot of us do have brand deals from posting, and we make a decent amount of money on social media, the platforms, but I totally hear what she's saying because you always got to hear what negative people have to say. It's like never a positive thing, and it really messes with people's mental because then they got to decide if they're going to cuss somebody out or just take the verbal abuse from people and care about what people have to say. Like, it is serious. It is a serious thing. So if you are not old enough or strong enough or mature enough to really handle all this negative stuff that comes from it, then I absolutely agree with her because it could be toxic. It is toxic. You just have to try to deal with it if you're trying to keep all this stuff going. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up. Ain't it crazy?
Be on my 600-pound life deal on their algorithm, especially that lady said she don't like that food that they was giving them in the hospital. And she said, I got to eat something. He said that you straight for the next 4 years.
This is Marc Morial. I'm President and CEO of the National Urban League, bringing you the State of Black America on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. First, happy Indigenous Peoples Day. That's right. We celebrate Indigenous Americans, those who were on this land before Europeans or Africans were here. They are Indigenous Americans. We salute them today. But I want to give you a new development when it comes to the situation in Tulsa, the Tulsa Massacre of the 1920s. For nearly 100 years, very few Americans knew the real story about one of the most heinous acts of racial terrorism in our history. Now, the Civil Rights Division of the U.S. Justice Department will conduct an official investigation to shine the light of the federal government on the massacre, bringing some measure of justice for the descendants of the victims. This is indeed long overdue. What happened in Tulsa? This is in the 1920s. 300 people were killed. Homes, businesses, and churches were burned to the ground. One of the nation's most affluent black communities was wiped out almost overnight, along with its wealth, which would be equivalent to $200 million today. Not a single person was prosecuted. No restitution was ever made. And now, under the Emmett Till Unsolved Civil Rights Crime Act, the Justice Department will investigate this crime. This is so important that it be done. For many, many years, the Tulsa Massacre was characterized as a riot by black people, when in fact it was a massacre against the same very black people of Tulsa. The public can no longer pretend to ignore the Tulsa Massacre. Kristen Clark, the Assistant U.S. Attorney for Civil Rights, also said there's no expectation that there are living perpetrators who could be criminally prosecuted by us or by the state. But the report will reflect the Justice Department's effort to seek justice at bare minimum and prevent these victims and the tragic ordeals they have endured from being lost to history. I congratulate Kristen Clark, the Justice Department, and those who will conduct this investigation. It is long, long overdue, and we look forward to a full airing of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. This is Marc Morial bringing you the State of Black America. Follow me across all social media on X, Instagram, and Facebook. That's at Marc Morial or at Nat Urban League, and I'll see you next week on the radio.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.